All right, we're rolling. You ready, Freddie?
I am.
Nice. Got my co-host again, Robert Beninati, over here.
What's going on, guys?
I don't tell him the subject matters a lot of times. In this case, I didn't tell him nothing.
Yeah, you caught me off guard.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about marketing in this one, believe it or not.
Ah, nice.
We used to talk about it off and on.
We always talk about it. Somehow we talk about it.
We do. Lately, I've been getting hit up. I'm not exaggerating when I tell you I probably talked to 20 or 30 people in the last, say, month and a half, 2 months regarding marketing. Maybe because they see me online, I guess, to a certain degree. All of a sudden, they think I have something to offer them. Like, as far as advice goes.
People reach out to you via social media or?
No, mainly emails, I know, LinkedIn, phone calls, even it could be friends, family members, colleagues, people that are in marketing or, want me to.
Trying to get your service?
That, but also people very stressed out regarding marketing. And that's what I kind of want to talk to you about because let me put it this way. I'm trying to think how to say this. I have a product that I have, say my program, let's say. Say I've done movies, books, programs, right? And I've always had to market those. It takes years for the most part to create them, which takes a lot of time. Yeah. Then you have to market those products. Usually, a lot of times independently, or you have to hire someone, which is another expense. And basically, the content that you create has to be basically, I don't care if it's a podcast, a YouTube, photos, it's to get people to purchase your item or believe in who the hell you are and what you're doing, right? If you're an independent, I guess you could say like myself.
Well, that's where I believe in today's place, personal branding has become a big thing because people buy from you if they like you or they think they know you via social media.
Right. But this is where I think people get caught up. Same with me. If you want to be a true entrepreneur and create things, how much different it is than maybe things they've done in the past as far as selling. You're a perfect example.
Well, it was different. It was different because I think back in the days, it was the product itself, right? Now it's like, who is representing that product? Who is selling that product, right? So again, it's personal brand. I buy the product, the sales training, the coaching, whatever it is,
right?
Because I like you. I like the way you communicate. I like the way you sound, the way you look, the just your energy, whatever it is, right? And with the way social media is, there's so much noise out there. You have seconds, right, to kind of click on someone that said the right thing at the right time, and you start following, and then they become fanatics. They become your loyal followers, right? That's the way I think to sell products today is to create loyal following, loyal fans that will buy any of your products. This has been said from right, Gary Vee and Brad Lee. They tell you these things.
Yep.
You're going to do a personal branding. People are going to like you. You're just out there. You offer and be who you are, and they're going to like you or they're not going to like you.
Right.
So it's a different approach.
It is. And if you look at, though, let's put it this way, in your business, real estate, though, I think this was where things get a little confusing for people, even me at times. Because say you're in real estate, you have a product, right? It's really not your product. It's somebody else's product you're either going to sell for them or somebody looking to purchase that. That's really no expense to you. You may market it and spend a little money. I mean, you have your own company to run.
I have to market myself. Again, the personal branding approach. I have to sell my services.
I'm saying the product itself.
The product is not my product.
But let's flip it back to me. It's my product.
Yeah,
there's a big difference between you.
I don't think so. I don't agree.
Let's put it this way. Okay, let's throw it out this way then. My product you don't need, yours you do. So you have three options in basically your business.
A lot of people don't need my product.
No, wait. Let me say this first.
They don't want a house. They want to rent for the...
Perfect. Either way, let's put it this way. We have three options. Homeless or live with whoever.
Right.
Rent or buy. But you most likely need a place to live.
Okay, I get that. Yeah.
Right? 99% of the people out there need somewhere to live. So they are going to most likely, not say need you specifically, but they're going to need maybe
someone in that industry.
Correct. You can make money off rentals and you can make money off selling or people buying. Either way,
right.
If you take someone like me, I don't have that. I have only myself to create a product and then market my product.
Well, there's an approach that says that you have to sell to people that don't know they need your product.
Of course.
Right? So
Right.
now you have to make it that you need my product.
Here's the catch,
Look at
though.
this. This is what I have to offer and why, because blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So
Here's the other thing that keeps you interesting and not me, I think. Or I'm saying independent out there. Coaches, consulting, people who have books, programs, whatever.
trust me, my industry is not sexy. My industry is not something people wake up and say, let me see if I go buy a house today. Unless you're really looking
I'm not saying for sure. But here's the deal. You have different inventory all the time as well. Right? Let's call it for what it is, where say I have a book.
Let's call it a product.
Let's call it a product. So people want to sell, buy, rent, whatever. You have, I'm not saying an unlimited amount of inventory, but you kind of do. Not only what you're selling, you're pitching all the people out there that are buying. And if you have somebody who's looking to buy, you have all this inventory, not yours.
That I can offer.
That you can offer. Mm-hmm. You're back to somebody like myself and like a lot of people I talk to, like myself, who are independents or I guess entrepreneurs. They only have their one product. In my case, I'm fortunate. I have a couple books, a movie, still nothing to write home about, a program, a YouTube, and a podcast. But here's where I'm getting after all of all of this. You can keep going because you have other outlets, MLS, right? Is it multiple, right? Or realtor.com. I don't even know if Zillow's authentic, whatever. You have other places that are kind of helping you market your product without you having to spend money.
Yes. Well, yes and no.
All right, throw it back on me. I have to constantly be creating content to a certain degree, or else I become outdated.
Right.
But I have to continuously, if it's photos, videos, podcasts, keep doing it independently. I don't have that help.
Yes.
So anyways, this is something that I was just thinking about actually last night in the sauna. And I said this would be an interesting subject to me and you play off of, because we have these discussions. And I said, hey, what's the difference between me and Robert? I just said in my head.
But still, I still have to create content of information to offer because people are buying my services, my knowledge, my experience at the end of the day when they
100%.
When they have to pick. So still, let's say, okay, to make it a little bit different or to clarify the difference between you and I is I am probably 50-50. I have unlimited amount of product to sell, right? Because again, they're not mine. I don't have to invest in them. I just offer them.
Right.
But still, the other 50 depends on if they're going to take whatever I put out there and I showed this beautiful home, blah, 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 whatever, and they're going to take that property and call their agent, right? And say, hey, I saw this on Zillow. This guy's selling it. Go ahead and help me buy this or whatever they want to do. Versus them calling me directly and saying, hey, I saw you posted this. So what I'm getting at is, yes, I'm 50% helped by Zillow, Realtor.com,
right.
Trulia, all this, right? They're out there pumping all this out for me, right?
Yeah.
So I don't have to buy all that product. But still, my other 50% is my personal brand.
Sure.
How do I get out there and show
I know,
people,
I hear you.
Listen, use my services versus the other guy, right?
For sure.
Why? Because, what's my added value? Experience, knowledge, and all that. So you, on the other hand, I get it. You are subject to your own property, right? Your own product.
Yeah.
That if you don't wake up today and put content out,
yep,
you're screwed.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
Or you have to find a company that's going to help you put it out there, and it's going to cost you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, still for us agents, if we want to get pushed out there in different ways, then, for example, Zillow, there's a premium.
Sure.
To be a member with them, it's whatever, $500, $1,500. I mean, you can spend whatever you want, right?
Yep.
You need a website. If you do Facebook ads, so you're still paying.
Of course. And believe me, what you do is not easy. I'm not. Boo-hoo for me that I decided to do whatever the hell I want whenever I want to do it. That's on me, right? You, on the other hand, have to deal with other people's needs. I guess,
You know what? It's funny that you're looking at like maybe my situation is better than yours or easier, let's say.
No, I think it's harder. I think you have better opportunities to maybe make a lot more money, but I think you go through a lot more when you have to deal with clients that that's what I was going to say on the other end.
Yeah, you sacrifice something and it's
sacrifice
sad.
a lot to get what you want.
And maybe I see myself on this side, and I see you, and I was like, I wish I had his life, where I have a course that I can sell, and I'll just sit down at home and just, figure out how I'm going to get it out there and record these little clips that I'm going to upload on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, whatever it is, right? TikTok, and get myself known, and I just have to concentrate on that and just sell. And there's platforms out there that help you sell courses.
Sure.
Right? Yeah, it's going to cost you,
Yeah.
but it's part of the investment. It's part of being in business.
Exactly.
But you don't have to deal so much with people per se. Let's say,
Exactly.
I have to go and deal with different characters, and different needs, and drive around town and
open houses and getting people's finances.
And then I got to deal
helping
with the
them.
lender. I got to deal with the title company. I got to deal with the
it's
inspector. With the
unbelievable.
I mean, there's a lot involved, right? But
we're kind of full circle here. So a lot of people I think are hitting the wall that I know. A lot of authors, keynote speakers.
So what are they asking you? What are they?
A lot of them are burning out because I think one is like myself. I think I've been able to I still have a lot in the tank to a certain degree because I kind of do a lot of different things.
Wait, they're asking you about marketing, right?
Yeah, well, they're asking how I think they're not getting the results they desire.
Well, that's
because they get exhausted because they can't keep putting up content. They're tired of putting up photos. They can't put up. They're tired of doing podcasts, and a lot of them don't result to a lot of things. They don't even want to start a YouTube. Or if they did, they can't keep up with it.
Immediate gratification.
Oh yeah, but
and that's not. If you listen to the big people out there, the Gary Vee's, the Brad Lee's, the Grant Cardone, I don't know. They don't stop at. All right, I put one content this week, and I got 10,000 followers or 10,000 buyers or whatever, right? They don't look at that. They continue just pumping out
absolutely.
content, not once a day,
No, they have to.
They have to saturate the market because they have to get known. They have to be in your face, right?
This is what happens
and
with
a lot of these people that probably calling you are doing one ad a week and expecting something back.
No, I think a lot have been doing a lot and spending a lot of time, even a lot of money. But let's just take, for instance, a book. I talk to tons of people that do the books. They spend 2 years. You all right over there? Is it not picking you up? Say they do 2 years writing the book, right? And they think they're going to get a book deal. Most likely they don't. They create the book. They spend the money on the editing, the artwork. They get it completed. They most likely, like I said, get rejected from a publisher, so they go independent, end up on
self-publish.
Self-publish. Yeah. So the average person, I think even an author, let's say, not a well-known author, but the average person only sells about 200 books. After you get your family, friends, and colleagues out of the way, how many people are actually going to buy your book? A minimum amount. Minimum. Now you're marketing this book. And now you're trying to get all this exposure. You're trying to do a book. I don't know what the hell you're trying to do. But at the end of the day, I do think what happens is they don't get out of it what they want. And they run into a wall.
Well, that's just business.
I agree. But
their book could suck, and it's just not going to sell regardless of what they do.
They don't realize how much time and effort and cost, too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just using that for an example. But, no, it's people just, I think, too, hitting...
We've spoken about this, and these people are probably going through this, is that they find a marketing company, quote, that suck, that just don't know what the hell they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And you see them everywhere. Everyone wants to offer you. They know everything, how to market you and how they're going to make you money. And then when it comes to it, they don't do half of what they say they're going to do.
No, they can't even prove anything. I mean, most can't even prove their worth.
So that's another big one. Be careful who. And this is a different subject.
Yeah, we've done those.
Different topic. Well, we've done them about marketing companies. Just be careful out there.
I think too is after a while, people aren't giving you the likes you like. They're not sharing your content. They're not giving you the attention you want.
You know what I've noticed? Unless you have a big following, right? And it's all comes down to numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I have 1,000 followers. Right. And you have 100,000 followers, right?
Okay.
Just numbers, right?
Right.
And let's say the average is 20% of the people really engage, and listen to what you have to offer and really pay attention, right?
Right.
Let's just call it pay attention, meaning they do something. They hit the like button, they follow, they share, they comment. The 1,000 for me represents 20% of that,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the same happens to you with 100,000. Because you have 100,000, it seems that there's more engagement than on my posts, right?
Sure.
But the way social media is running now, so fast, people do pay attention. And they forget to comment. They forget to like.
Sure.
They forget
Especially
to share.
TikTok, Instagram, Reels.
Yeah, it's like you see people sitting at a doctor's office
Right, turning
anyway,
out, not
and
leave
they're
comments.
they're just going at it,
Yeah.
just listening, but just keep going. So people, yes, are paid attention to a certain degree,
Yep.
but to really, it's got to be, again, because you have 100,000 followers versus me, let's say, you're going to get more engagement because it's just numbers. There's an average that it's going to happen.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're exposed more out there. So the chances are higher that you're gonna get comments and likes, and people are going to stop.
What's it going to lead to sales? Because as you
Well,
know,
that's different.
right? That's different. But I'm
That's
saying,
different.
like, say what I think what's cool with you, maybe say you have 1,000 followers. Most people, again, say you have 1,000. Almost all them people are going to rent or buy or sell eventually. At least your crowd. We're just saying. It's not like a homeless person's going to be following you.
I'll probably make more deals and more money
Correct.
with 1,000 followers than maybe you with 100,000.
That's my
Why?
point.
Because it only takes one house for me to sell to make X amount, versus your program to make the
Exactly.
same amount. Let's just do a number out there. So let's say $10,000.
Yep.
I could probably do it on one commission.
Yep.
Right? And for you on your program to sell 10 grand, you have to sell, I don't know, whatever it is,
Exactly.
Yeah. 20, 30, 40, 50 of your courses.
Right.
So that means, the work entailed in your business is harder, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Because even if you take 100,000, half of them say are women, so eliminate that. The other half or 3/4 are married, eliminate that. I'm just saying you
Other
keep
people
going.
are not ready.
You keep knocking it down where everybody eventually, if they like you, is going to need what you offer in one way or another.
Mm.
If they use you or not, that's their option. But what I'm saying is most people, as you know, got to rent, buy, or sell a home. So this was a good podcast, you think?
I think it was.
This was very creative.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to wrap it up there. We went too long. How many minutes you think this was?
12 minutes.
It was almost 18. Oh, my
wow.
goodness.
All right.
All right, everyone. You want to talk about anything? Do you want me to mention you? 365 Realty? I just did it.
365realtyinc.com. That's the website. You can find 365 Realty on all the platforms just like that. Or my name, Robert Benenati, and you'll find me. I'm out of Orlando, Florida. So if you're looking to move to Orlando, Florida, Central Florida, even South Florida, I can help you out. I'll be more than happy to do so.
Yeah,
or if you just have questions, feel free to reach out to me.
He's in a beautiful spot, like no joke. Even if you don't want to meet at the office, just tell him you want him to take you for cigars or some shit over here where his office is. Make him work a little bit here. Get him out of the office.
Let's go play golf.
Yeah, he'll take you to play racquetball too. All right, that's all for today. I'm sick of talking about myself.